Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I am your host, Axel1324.
And I'm coolcatterri.
And I'm Eternal Shaddai.
All right. And guys, we are between the mess of it all. We are between Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but a lot of places have started their Cyber Monday deals a little early, so be sure to check it out. You never know what you can find out there in the wild, digitally, or, from your favorite online retailer, whoever that may be, probably Amazon. So,
Amazon, you gotta be careful with them. They sneaky. They'll literally a week before they'll jack their price up so that way they can disguise it as a Black Friday and put it right back to the original price. So you gotta be careful with Amazon. They crooks.
Amazon's not the only one in
they're crooks.
for that. A lot of stores I've seen have been doing that, and people don't like it, which is why a lot of stores were empty on Black Friday.
Walmart does that. They'll say that it's like a rollback and it's the exact same price as it was.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
But there are still some deals out there. Not as many as you used before, but there are still some. So be sure to, if you've been tracking something and you know the price it was, be sure to snag it up if it's on sale, if it's something you really want or need. So yeah, let's check in with the chat real quick. We got my brother here, Doggy Dog 420, saying good morning, everyone. What's going on, Doggy Dog? Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Got back from the dead joining us. Thank you so much. He says, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much. Back from the dead. You are the real MVP. We got Fast Back. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, Xbox. What's going on, Fast Back? We're going to have to get you in here again someday, man. Maybe after the Game Awards or something. We'll see. We'll talk. Let's see.
No excuse.
We got Dan, the man Cunningham, coming in. Thank you so much for joining us, Dan, the man Cunningham. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, all, how's everybody doing today? Well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Terry?
I'm doing fantastic.
How are you doing, Shaddai?
Sleepy, but I'm fine.
Sleepy, get some coffee.
I actually ate some waffles, so let's see how it's going to work out.
You ate some waffles?
Yeah, the syrup will make me wired later on.
Hold on. The heater is on and I am uncomfortable. So I'm reaching into my smart device here.
It's going to make you feel you're in Mexico.
Dude, I'll tell you what. This room gets so hot. It's insane because of all the electronics in here.
Oh, that new PC.
The new PC is going to be even worse. Yeah, you're not kidding.
Well, actually, no. He could use that. What is it? That liquid that you were talking about? It'll cool you off.
All that does is transfer heat better from the computer into my room.
Yeah, this room in the summertime is usually 20 degrees warmer than the rest of the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get like one of those in-wall air conditioners. The ones with the standalone condensers outside.
Is it the Mr. Cool?
Yeah. Get a swamp cooler in here. But anyways, guys, have you done any Black Friday shopping, Terry? Or Cyber Monday shopping?
Kinda. So, for those of you who did not know, Black Friday was my birthday. So,
happy birthday!
I used Black Friday to get my birthday stuff cheap.
Nice. What'd you get?
So I love watches, and I always wear watches.
Yes.
But my watches tend to always fall apart because I'm always working with my hands. But I wanted something nice. So I've been saving up, and I was waiting for Black Friday, and I finally got myself a smartwatch. So I was looking. I don't know if it's gonna show up the screen on here or not.
That's too bright. Yeah,
probably not gonna show it up. But yeah. So I've been wanting a smartwatch for a long time, but most of them are like $1,000, and I'm like, I'm not paying $1,000 for a watch. That's ridiculous. Okay, that thing better be a Rolex. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh wow.
But,
I'd rather give you a Casio.
Well, no, my mother watches a Casio, but but it's just something I've always wanted was a really nice smartwatch. So now I have one, and it's awesome. And the main reason why I wanted it is I wanted to have the customability of just changing the watch faces, so that way I can basically have like 100 watches in one. So
yes,
that was the main thing I wanted. I didn't care about messaging or calling or anything like that on the watch, but I just wanted to be able to change the look of the watch.
I see. So which one did you get?
This one it's a cheaper brand. It's was it Carbinox? But it's really cool. I like it, and it didn't come with this band. I wanted a metal band. It came with one of those like nylon bands. So I paid extra $20 to get a matching metal band because I just prefer the metal. But
Nice.
yeah, I've always wanted one, and I finally was able to get one, and it was like 30% off with their sale, which comes in clutch for something that's over $100. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I'm happy with it. So this was the expensive purchase that I got for the sale for myself, and it was a birthday gift. Like my husband always struggles trying to figure out what to do for my birthday, so I told him this year I'm like, yo, for my birthday, this is what I want. I'll order it. You don't have to do anything. You can just say it's your gift to me. I'm gonna do all the legwork. And he's like, thank God. So it worked out. That's my purchase.
That's right. All right. Shaddai, congratulations. And by the way, Dan the Man Cunningham says, happy birthday, coolcatterri.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Happy belated birthday as well from us here at Good Morning Xbox. Shaddai, what did you get for Black Friday, if you got anything? Now, don't give away your kids' toys or anything. I'm talking for yourself. Okay?
No, I just want to thank Terry for giving me this smartwatch called the Amazfit. If you don't believe, yep, it's right here. If you don't believe me, see.
Yeah,
you got one?
Yeah, those are really popular right now.
Yeah, this is like the Amazfit, whatever.
Amazfit, yeah.
Okay.
Dreadpool just got one of those for Death
That
Dealer
thing's
as well.
itsy bitsy, man. How do you even see the screen?
My arm is small, so yeah, but actually my wrist, so it's like it'll fit no matter what. But this is not new. This is actually old.
Okay, that's
So,
cool.
But other than that, what I got, Remnant 1. So that's the only thing. I saw the whole list of whatever we have available, but I mean on sale, but it didn't cut my attention. If I wanted it, Alan Wake 2 is still expensive, so that's the only thing that I bought. Other than that, clothes for my kids. But I do have one of mine, and that will be an Xbox Series X. So I'm still waiting for that. So I'll go buy it.
I'm sorry, did you say S or X?
S.
S. The black one?
I forgot there was a black one. No, I think I'm gonna get the white one for my daughter.
Okay, cool.
She doesn't need that 1 terabyte.
That's what you think.
Well,
pick up everything.
She's only gonna play Snoopy, right?
No, the only thing that she plays is Fortnite.
You know what? I love that about, when we were young, we didn't need to play so many games like we do now that we're older. When we were young, we were happy to play the same game for like a year. But then again, we also got outside and played on our bicycles and all kinds of stuff.
I spent a lot of time outside.
Yeah, now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't want to go outside. There's people outside. I don't want to go there.
I miss the days of going on my 10-mile bike rides. Like, I don't do that no more.
I want to buy a bicycle. I do want to buy that. Me and my wife have been talking about getting bikes, and maybe we will. Let's see. Fastback says, "Happy birthday, coolcatterri."
Thank you.
Graphic God, shout out to Graphic God. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, "Good morning, fam. Good morning, Graphic God. We love to see you here. You are the real MVP." Fastback says he got a floor cleaning robot for Black Friday. Awesome. What kind did you get? Did you get the expensive Roombas, or did you go something more economical like I did?
Is it AI?
They're all AI, aren't they?
Well, all that one might go crazy.
I bought a lot this Black Friday, so I'm gonna show it off. For those of you who saw Friday's show, you already know what I got, but I'm just gonna reiterate here on Sunday's show. So I got Fire Emblem. There we go. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Houses. So the Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
You mean
RPG is awesome. This is the Warriors version of it. So I got this one on
a
deal.
3 hopes, man.
Huh?
It's 3 hopes, not 3 houses.
Sorry, 3 hopes.
Yeah, something is wrong with Axel. Even on the title, he put Black Ops 3, knowing that it's already out.
I'm all over the place today. That's right. Hey, you know what? The reason I put Black Ops 3 is because I didn't plan on it. Somebody just added it as a last minute. So I hope he has a lot to say.
I know, right?
So, So Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes got this one. I love the Fire Emblem series on the Nintendo. So yeah. So this is the sequel to the Nintendo DS version. Bravely Default 2. If you played this on the DS, on the 3DS, you know what I'm talking about. Bravely Default 2. I got these both at GameStop. They had a 90% off sale. Both of these were like under $15 or 15 bucks, right?
Yeah, that Bravely
Not
Default is
for
good.
both, each, right? So GameStop was having like a clearance event, so I jumped on that. All the rest of this comes from Target. So I ended up getting Spider-Man for my PS5, Miles Morales. Got this one for $20. That's awesome. I got Jedi Survivor. I was going to say it right. Jedi Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I got this one for $20. $30. So that's pretty good. And the one I've been waiting to go on sale for a long time. I know it's an older game, but I've been waiting on this one to go on sale because it was such a good price last year, and I've been kicking myself for not getting it. Finally went on sale again, and that is Sonic Frontiers for my Xbox. Of course, I got to unlock those achievements.
Get it.
So yeah, I am gonna.
How much is that one? Because I always wanted it, that one too.
I got this one on Target Black Friday for $30.
Ooh, there's a Target here.
Yeah, and some of these, so it's funny. Target will price match itself. In the store, this was $35, but on their online app, it was $30. And fortunately, the Target here is really friendly. The people that work here are really friendly, and they price match. So that's awesome for me. So yeah, that's what I got Black Friday. I got another thing, but I'm not going to talk about it. So that's what I got for me for Black Friday. So yeah, I cannot wait. Let's see. Dan the Man Cunningham says, do those robots use the same chips that were in the Sega Saturn? Whoa, don't be talking smack about my beautiful Sega Saturn. Those VDP-1 and VDP-2 chips were amazing. Shout out to Dan the Man Cunningham. Dog and Dog, my brother says Jedi Survivor is awesome. One of my favorite games this year. Cannot wait to crank that bad boy in there. And yes, Sonic Frontiers is so good. I can't wait to play it, man. I cannot wait to play it. I'm not supposed to play it till Christmas, but don't tell my wife. I might open it early. So yeah, that was Black Friday for us. On Cyber Monday, the only thing I'm looking at is my subscription services. Game Pass for Cyber Monday deals. I'm looking at the streaming software stuff like that. So for Cyber Monday, I'm more or less just looking at the digital content I have, subscription deals, and if they're there, great. If not, oh well.
Actually, that makes sense.
Yeah, but let's get ready to our first topic. Shaddai, I'm going to let you lead this one off. Apparently, Call of Duty 2024 is indeed Black Ops set during the Gulf War in the early 90s. Now, for some of us that need refreshers, Black Ops, the storyline, the timeline, apparently, goes Call of Duty World at War, followed by Call of Duty Black Ops, followed by Call of Duty Black Ops DS, followed by Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, whatever the heck that is. Then Call of Duty Black Ops 2, then Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and then finally Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So that is the timeline of Call of Duty Black Ops in order, not in release order. So Shaddai, take it away, buddy. You got this one.
Nah, this is quick. Well, I'm a Call of Duty fan, not a fan of Treyarch, is because I don't like how interpret story. The only two Call of Duty under Treyarch that I liked was World at War and Black Ops 1. The rest of them, they're horrible. I didn't like none of them. But when this was announced that it was at the Gulf War, I guess it's a new era of war. War is still the same, but
war never changes.
Yeah, I know, war never changes. The only thing that I expect is a really good story. I guess it's a new era of pretty much might. We will gonna see, I'd rather say common sense for people in the 80s and 90s Everybody knows the famous "Let's go get Saddam Hussein" era. And so I know that Jess Corden wrote in his article that is going to be one of those CIA for an American CIA going for Iraq and all that. So I just want to see myself trying to sneak through, trying to assassinate or trying to catch Saddam Hussein in the game. But this is one of those that I could probably say is under Microsoft, not Activision like it was in the past.
We'll see. We'll see.
See, look what happened to the new one, Modern Warfare 3. Yeah. So it's kind of all right. I'm still playing that. I haven't beat the campaign. I am not too thrilled. I'm not gonna go into that.
Is it the campaign only like 4 hours long?
Me, I don't like the setup. It's set up like a DMZ, whatever it is, and I don't like that style. Yeah, I don't like that style. I run an hour. I just want it linear, very easy, something that is very known for the series. And if Trier can pull this off, and now we're starting with the 80s and 90s, I'm all in. But like I said, it's pretty short. What I was gonna say, but let's see how it goes. A lot of people, they don't care. It's just another Call of Duty. But when things changes under new management and all that, studios have that, way of doing better jobs than their previous employers. So let's see how it goes.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, the last Call of Duty trailer drop was Call of Duty World at War. Yep. Or sorry, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, not World at War.
Yeah, Cold War. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yep, Cold War.
Cold War.
That's true.
So this one could just be called Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War.
Yeah, I might as well stick with that. And the first person that actually announced that, which everybody pay attention to it, even myself, it was Ryan McCaffrey during the Xbox showcase this year. That it was his prediction, and on his list, he actually posted Black Ops Gulf War. And it actually came to light not too long ago.
There you go. So again, shout out to who is this channel? Suggestive Gaming for the footage you're seeing here. Suggestive Gaming on YouTube, and he put together this timeline video that we're going through right now. Terry, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or Black Ops Gulf War, whichever way you want to see it.
Meh.
How are you feeling on it?
Honestly, I fell off with Call of Duty a long time ago. But I mean, I don't know. I guess it's gonna see what they do with it. But like, yeah, I don't get excited for Call of Duty anymore. I feel like it's just, I don't know. Call of Duty is just kind of overdone.
You know what, Terry? I have a question for you. When it comes to Call of Duty, is there a specific Call of Duty that you wish for? I don't care. Let's put it Activision to create, and you say, you know what? If they can create a Call of Duty with this war, I literally play.
No, it doesn't. For me, the whatever war they pick doesn't matter too much as long as they don't do like. I'm personally sick and tired of video games that focus on the world wars and as well as the Vietnam War. I feel like those wars are done to death, and I'm over it, But so I do like that they're going to do Gulf War. I don't think there are too many games that have done that, so that's actually a good thing. But yeah, it's just usually every time you see like a war related game, it's usually World War II.
Oh yeah, when that era,
the last massive conflict we had.
But so yeah, I'm good that they're not doing that.
Yeah, same here.
So, yeah.
I can't wait for Call of Duty War on Terror to come out, and it's just nothing but Spec Ops the whole time.
God, jeez.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea, but geez.
Look, we got to get Operation Iraqi Freedom.
Yeah. I think we're gonna go find these weapons of mass destruction. What did we find? Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Let's go to Fallujah. That's pretty much it.
They may release that game not too long ago. What was it? The 30 Days in Fallujah or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't do too good. Yeah. So let's see. Sorry, Terry. Keep going with your. I'm sorry.
For me, the Call of Duty games they need better storytelling.
Yep,
It's
agreed.
just the old school Call of Duty games. They had great stories and memorable characters.
Mm-hmm.
Now nobody remembers the story or the characters. Because they don't leave an impression.
Well, depending because look, Captain Price on this one, everybody knows.
It's just because the generation, like the younger generation, they only care about the PvP. They don't care about the campaign. So the campaign has been suffering for a long time. So much that they even took it out for a little bit because nobody cared,
Well, remember Call of Duty have have the option of either you want to download the campaign or the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's just the majority of Call of Duty players only do the PvP. Most of them will never even boot up the campaign. Which is why they don't care about the campaign. The campaigns tend to be underwhelming. So that's why I don't get excited. Like I prefer the campaigns in Call of Duty, but the campaigns aren't worth my money. So I'm not buying Call of Duties anymore.
See, it's like right now. I love this campaign called the ads.
That
Yes.
That campaign
Axel over here. We've just had 2 minutes of ads.
Sorry.
I love that campaign. The ads.
Heater to turn down.
Call of Duty ads.
Call of Duty ads. Hey, you know what? We're gonna get right into ads here in a minute. What a segue. Sorry. So the.
Oh God.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to the Call of Duty franchise coming to Game Pass, as I haven't bought them since maybe the third or fourth one on the PC. From a long time ago. So I want to play the campaigns, but I don't want to pay the prices for the campaign, if that makes any sense. Not because I don't think they're not going to be enjoyable. I just don't think they're worth my money when there are so many other great games that I do want to play campaigns through.
So you want to like Black Ops 4?
Come to Game Pass. Even if they're staggered release, I'll play the campaigns. I'll check them out, see what all the deal is about. So we'll see what happens, but we'll see. We'll see.
So you wanted like Black Ops 4 that it only had the battle royale with no story and it's flat.
No. Oh. I would never, ever, ever pay for a game that's only multiplayer with no story.
Yep, agree.
I'm not paying for the Fortnites of the world. I'm not paying for the PUBGs of the world. I'm not paying for any of that. I'm sorry, not happening. Not for me. You want me to play a game? Put some effort into storytelling. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I understand that sometimes games don't focus on storytelling, but even fighting games who were historically just tournament fighters, added stories. So yeah, it's funny that first-person shooters went the other way. They had stories and they went away from them, the opposite way. So yeah, they need to get like the Band of Brothers people to do these, so that the storytellings are really better, because the Band of Brothers stories are so awesome. I don't know if you guys have ever played any of or seen any of those. Those are amazing.
I was always more of when it came to like these war-related first-person shooters, I was more of a Medal of Honor fan myself.
Medal of Honor. Oh, Medal of Honor back in the day was
awesome.
Phenomenal.
Airborne is still my all-time favorite one.
Oh, Frontline.
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 Yep, for me too.
Frontline. Yeah.
No, I just really enjoy being a paratrooper and just coming down. Like, I'm coming in. Right. You land where I want, begin the mission and wherever I wanted to. I loved it.
If I play that, it's going to remind me of Warzone every single time I break my leg.
Now, that's back when it was fun. They ruined it with all this Battle Royale stuff. They ruined it.
Ruined it. Battle Royale's the worst. No, it's not. Battle Royale's amazing. Let's check out the chat. Let's see. Doggy says that he's wanting the 2 terabyte Xbox expansion card to go on a huge discount. Probably not happening, but would be nice. The best I saw was $30 off, man.
Wow.
That's the best I saw. And Doggy Dog thinks he's going to pick up the Crew Mortarface for $39.
Yeah.
Should he, Terry?
Yes, it's a fantastic racer. Did it.
There you go. And shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for joining us, Web Dave. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP.
Web Dave.
Web Dave, yeah. Guys, let us know if you're excited for Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War. I'm going to assume that's what it's going to be called, as a lot of places have gotten away from the numberings. So yeah, we'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, there you go. Shaddai, excited for Call of Duty.
Good story, yes. But if it was like Modern Warfare 3 right now, 4 hours, no.
Well, there you go. So let me see here. Pulling up our next news story. Gotta click the link I set aside. So, and then let me put this thing in reader mode so it gets rid of most of the ads.
So before any further, so what you been playing, Axel?
What have I been playing? I've been playing shopping all week. Like, I'm not kidding.
Have you played
I'm
anything, Terry?
I played so this week, because I've been going shopping a lot, I stuck to my old faithfuls. I stuck to Halo Wars 2. I played a lot of that. I played with my friends Gotham Knights. We're doing the assault mode. We love it. I started Firewatch on xCloud. And then I got sleepy and my phone hit my face. So I stopped playing that one.
Firewatch is good.
That's what I hear. That's why I want to play it. So yeah, I am very, very much. That's what I've been playing. Terry, what have you been playing this week?
War Tales. I'm so into that game.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, I'm only able to play once a week now because overtime and stuff. But yeah, War Tales is what I try to make sure I fit in on my day off. So yeah, War Tales. It's so fun.
All right, War Tales. Shaddai, what have you been playing?
I finally finished Lost Odyssey with 130 hours. So that's a heck of a game. And then I decided to download 2 games. So I'm playing between Blasphemous and Chronos Before the Ashes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know
Chronos Before the Ashes?
Yes, I didn't know that was a prequel.
It's a prequel to Remnant.
Yes, I didn't know that.
It's a prequel to Remnant. The only difference is that one's single player, whereas the Remnants have 3-player co-op.
Yeah, and
really?
that's what I'm saying. I didn't know that they changed it to a shooter. That was more like an action RPG type before they changed it to a shooter.
Well, no, because Remnant 1 came out first. And then they made the prequel.
I was going to say, so...
Yeah, Remnant 1 came out, and then they did the prequel, and now they have 2.
Okay, so let's see. So it goes Chronos Before the Ashes.
Yes.
Remnant From the Ashes.
Yes.
And what is Remnant 2? What is Remnant 2?
After taking off the ashes.
Remnant 2, I guess just wiki. Let me just give me the wiki.
Ashes 2.
It's just called Remnant 2.
Yeah, you just Remnant 2. But I didn't know, but I found that out because I was like you, Axel. I went to GameStop, and I know that was last year, and I know I saw Judgment for $20, but when it was digital, it was $30. Then I saw Chronos, which I didn't know. I'm like, you know what? I want to try something new. But when I started looking for information about that, that's when I found out that it was a prequel for the Remnant series, and I didn't know that. But it was supposed to be a VR game, Oculus Quest game, which I don't know if it actually released or it was canceled.
What, Chronos was supposed to be VR?
Yeah.
No way, really?
Yeah, before it was switched to the console. I didn't know that, and you're not Jim Carrey by saying that. So
really? I don't know if I can make my voice sound like his. Jim Carrey's voice is very unique.
This game has Chronos has been on my backlog. Like I've been wanting to play.
Now I'm looking this up. Hold on, Chronos.
I've been wanting to play it.
Yeah, I have it on a disc, and I could tell, but I see it's a really short game. But
2016. Okay.
Yeah, and it's really good. It's kind of the gameplay is a little bit kind of, I call it like if it was heavy because it's so slow every single time that you swing, it's like taking forever to actually swing. But other than that, the story is really good. I give them that. And just in case, Gunfire games are pretty much what Darksider was, or what is it called? That's what Vigil Games used to be. So they changed their name to Gunfire Games. The game is awesome. Like really, really awesome.
Okay, well there you go. Chronos from the I did not know this, and I am a huge Remnant fan.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a Chronos VR.
Yes, that's this one. It's this one.
Hold on. It's not called Chronos from the Ashes. It's just called or Before the Ashes. It's just called Chronos VR. Let me look at it. Hold on. From Gunfire Games. And yeah, it's this one. You're right.
Yep, it's this one.
You are right. It is Chronos VR from
every
Gunfire
single time
Games.
that I say something, I feel like actually it's against me. And
he's trying to fact check you, man.
Yeah,
I gotta fact check him, you know.
Yeah, he's trying to test me. Last weekend, it was the same thing.
So it's just called Chronos VR. It's interesting. Like, you have to type in Chronos VR for it to show up.
I just go to Wikipedia and actually shows right there that it was a VR.
Wikipedia didn't show it. Oh, that's where I was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Metal. What is it called? What is it called? Metal Quest, whatever it's called.
MetaQuest, yeah.
MetaQuest. There you go.
Yeah, Oculus Rift gameplay. Oh, it's a Rift game. That's why it doesn't show up on. It's a Rift. Okay, yeah.
It rift you away.
So that means you gotta get the. You gotta do the Steam, do the Steam VR.
Oh,
all right, but great game there. Shaddai, great game there.
No, that's something that you have to say that to Terry. She usually give good games. No, but that got me really surprised that it was a prequel. And that's the reason why I bought Remnant 1. Because now I wanted it to do the whole thing since I already finished Remnant 2.
There you go. Well, we'll see. I don't have Remnant 1, but I played it when it was on Game Pass. It's a great game.
It's like I think it's like $6 right now, Chrono or something.
Dude, it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
It's worth every penny.
Yep.
Every single penny. All of the pennies worth it.
It does have liquid metal.
No, not worth that. But let's move the show right along, guys. So, I know you guys saw an ad on the screen earlier, but you might have to get used to it here because apparently Terry's favorite company, Ubisoft, is experimenting with pop-up ads in the middle of video games now. No thanks. Updated. Yep. This comes from Tom Henderson is the one who broke this. And of course, Windows Central followed it up. And what they say is, Ubisoft is a major video game publisher based in France and known for Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. Recently, a video game being shared on X, formerly Twitter, purports to show a sneaky little feature Ubisoft has injected into one of its older games. Assassin's Creed Odyssey appears to be showing up huge pop-up ads in the middle of a gameplay now, despite previously being a fully priced premium title. In comments to the press, Ubisoft says that it was a technical error and has now been disabled. Another update. But an oddly specific technical error. Yeah, so specific, I would say. But hey, it seems they have received the backlash loud and clear. Other publishers, please take note. The original article continues below. All right, so let's take a look at said video here. Let me see if I can click on it. Here we go. Let me move this over. So again, this is the original video. It's a GIF, so I can't really make this big, guys. I'm sorry for that. So let me share this tab. All right, so here we go. Guys playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Goes to the map, and it shows up that. He has to back out to get to the map. Ad.
Ugh.
That's just awful. Awful Ubisoft. We're going to keep that on there.
It's always Ubisoft.
It's not always
not
Ubisoft.
always Ubisoft. You stop with that. He's Stop.
All right, so let's go over some history here, guys.
This is how 2K does it. When you talk about.
But 2K, I think 2K did it one time.
True.
I think 2K did it one time. Ubisoft is like almost every day.
No.
All right, so let's go over it. So back in the day when loading screens were starting to become a norm, the CD-based days, Namco made it so that you could play like Pac-Man during a loading screen, some of their old stuff, but they copyrighted the feature. So instead of games and loading screens, we just got loading screens. Loading screens became very much a thing in the late, was it 8th gen? 7th gen consoles? Where like if you were playing Red Dead Redemption and you were loading, it was a 3 to 5 minute load on your Xbox. It was lengthy. And it showed, pictures and vistas and all that stuff. So I guess some of these people have decided, you know what? How about instead of them getting beautiful vistas and photo modes during loading screens, let's feed them some ads during loading screens. And I think that's what Ubisoft was trying to do here, except that it confused the loading of the map with a loading screen. The system did. So I think that's where this is heading, is that loading screens, like true loading screens, are going to start feeding you ads. Terry, how do you feel about full screen ads in your loading screens?
In my loading screen?
Yeah.
I don't think I.
And no, it's not just
if it's like the big loading screens, like as you're,
yeah,
what
like
I mean?
I'm talking Red Dead Redemption style too.
Then I don't care if it's like. Literally, I have lots of games that don't even give you they just give you a black screen with a little loading wheel in the corner, and I hate it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I hate it when they do that, and a lot of games do that. I would rather look at an ad, honestly, than a black screen, not knowing when it's gonna end. So I feel like I don't, honestly, for a load screen, I don't care as long as it's not like a short one, like you're opening a door and you're going in and it's like a quick little, you know what I mean? There's no need for it there. But if it's like the load screen where you're starting up the game and it takes a while and all this stuff, then that's fine. I don't care.
All right. So then, like, if you saw this loading screen again, let me pull it up. It wasn't just like an ad where it was like, hey, this is 20% off. It was an interactive ad. You had to push the B button. So imagine you get a loading screen, and to get out of it, you must push B or whatever.
I mean, even when he does it, you can tell it took like a split second. Like it didn't really interrupt anything. And it popped up when he was going to a map, which means he was already basically on a pause screen.
Right.
So it's not interrupting your gameplay technically. Like people are making it out like, oh my god, it's gonna happen while you're in the middle of combat. Like that. He literally basically paused the game when he opened his map. Okay, so that's not what happened. And like he closed it so quick. I don't know. I feel like people are making it more than what it is. Clearly it wasn't meant to be there. I do believe Ubisoft saying that was an error. They didn't want that ad to pop up there because I do see where they do have their ads pop up and stuff like that. And yeah, that clearly is an ad that they have. But usually that's an ad that pops up when you want to open up the I forget what they call it, the Ubisoft rewards thing that they have, the Uplay. It's usually when you open up Uplay, that's where you'll have like a lot of their ads.
Yeah, that happens on Steam as well.
Yeah, so I feel like that was probably one of the ads for Uplay, and it mistakenly opened up there. I mean, most people aren't even playing Odyssey anymore. They moved on. So like I feel like if this was intentional, they would have had the ad open up on one of their newer games, Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think it was a mistake.
Okay. I'll save my thoughts for a minute here. Shaddai, what do you think? Replace loading screens with ads. Is this the future?
What I think is that anything that Ubisoft does, Terry will agree to it.
That's not true. That's not true.
Terry the chill.
No, that's not true. I am 100% against Ubisoft doing their nonsense with the what do you call them? The NFTs. They're going all in on NFTs, and I think that's the dumbest thing ever. I do not back everything Ubisoft does. The NFT thing is stupid. Stop it.
NFT games for everybody with ads.
So NFT stands for not for the taking. Got it.
Not for Terry. NFT.
Yeah, not for Terry. Yeah.
Full screen.
Okay, what I think about this, I think it was a couple of years ago, probably 2-3 years ago. There was a situation that Microsoft supposedly was experimenting about ads. And I think
my dashboard full of ads.
Right.
Real quick, Shaddai, are you really close to your microphone? You're sounding kind of garbled. Like you're swallowing. Are you like you're swallowing your mic, dude?
Oh, sorry. I got you.
Okay, thank you.
I got you. I'm testing it out. My space between the mic and my mouth.
Okay, yeah, you're too close, man.
Okay, got you. I'm experimenting too, like Ubisoft. Anyway, years ago, Microsoft was trying to experiment how to implement ads into their games. They did have one, which is Quantum Break. When you were playing, you see
got
Nissan
ads for the TV show.
No, the Nissan, like there are billboards inside the game that says Nissan. Even on the cars, it had Nissan.
Right.
So a lot of games did that back in the day. I remember the T-Mobile Sidekick phone.
Man, yeah, that's right. The T-Mobile Sidekick. You're going so popular.
She's trying to go old school on that thing.
Look, man, they made you use the Sidekick in the game, and the T-Mobile screen. Come on, that's advertising.
That's great product placement right there.
If I'm not mistaken, Axel did the same thing, and he showed something about Sonic. If I'm not mistaken, it was something about Sonic. But you can add ads into their game as long it does not ruins the player's experience. On this situation, the ads shouldn't be there just because you're trying to look at your map. There's always a place to put ads by not ruining players' experience, and that's one of those. It's been an intrusion. I don't like that. Just put it on a billboard, like it happened in the Quantum Break. Yeah, billboards.
They can keep it in the menus, like they do. Look at your MMOs and stuff. They have a plethora of ads in all your dang menus. Keep it over there.
Put it on areas that we don't care, which is the menu and the post credits. Just put them areas that we really do not care.
Yeah, like right now, I load up. What is it, like Gotham Knights? I was just talking about it, and on the lower right, it's like, hey, DLC content here, blah blah blah, right? So ads are already in video games, but I'm talking full screen, not side screen, not on the side, everything like that.
It didn't bother me because he closed it so quickly that I feel like it's a non-issue. It'd be different. It'd be different if it had like a timer. Like YouTube. YouTube has a timer when you can't close the ad.
Oh,
that's different.
No. Terry, you're going for 30 seconds, and I hate those. Yeah, because you cannot press skip. You literally gotta watch that. I don't like that.
Like he closed that ad so fast. Like it was like a non-issue.
Was it?
Yeah, it's not.
You want to see an ad that I just made? What if
I don't know, because if that ever happened,
what if this popped up right here? By the way, shout out to Bing AI.
No, it's gone too far. First off, why is that little boy the only one with coffee?
That's right, the little kid with coffee.
Oh man,
the little kid with the coffee.
That's not coffee. Probably hot cocoa. You don't know.
No, that's coffee. Well, it might be tea. It might be tea.
Wait, Which kid,
shout out to
who kid is gonna drink tea? They don't like the flavor of that thing. But yeah, as long as they put it on places that we really
stream. Nobody can hear me? No?
I hear you.
I hear you.
Can somebody check the stream? I think we just lost it.
No, I still see it.
No, you mean because of what Fastback said?
It literally just said connection lost, and I'm like, what?
I still see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we gotta stop talking about Ubisoft. They're trying to
don't want to get torn down. All right, sorry. Keep going.
Yeah. We don't want to. Yeah, we don't want to talk too much about Ubisoft. It's trying to infiltrate your system now.
Yeah, I'm getting hacked as we speak.
They don't like these blasphemous lies coming out of Shaddai's mouth.
yeah, where's skulls and bones? But no, just put it, like I said, put it in a billboard that it does not ruin our experience like that. Because please tell me, are you really gonna miss ads when you're playing? Let's say, like I said, billboards or anything like that inside the game. Sometimes when you first start playing, you will see it here and there, and then we forget about it. But
in your face, full page.
Yeah, like that, like here. Okay, and this is funny. You're playing Assassin's Creed, okay? You own Assassin's Creed, and it still give you the discount for Assassin's Creed. Why? You want me to buy? You want me to buy it for
the other game, dude? They were playing Odyssey, which is like 4 games ago, and then they're advertising the new release.
But are you telling me? Okay, I'm playing Mirage, and I want to do that, and it shows another ads that says Assassin's Creed Mirage 20% off. Are you trying to say for me to buy another copy?
Why would they try to tell you to buy the game you already own?
Hey, Ubisoft is Ubisoft. They will do anything.
No. You're making stuff up.
It's not.
Yes.
No, I see. The thing
Ubisoft has never done that.
Well, it seems to me that they did right now.
No, they didn't. They put an ad for their new game in a game that was like 4 games ago in the franchise.
God, gee, so you're telling me for every Assassin's Creed that I play, even on the 2000 whatever it is, Assassin's Creed 1, are they gonna give me ads after ads telling me, oh well, you got Assassin's Creed 1, buy Assassin's Creed 2, 3, 4.
No, that ad clearly wasn't supposed to be there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be for Uplay or something. But then again, hey, if you're playing a game that's 10 years old, then yeah, maybe you should get ads so that way you can get up to speed and buy the newest stuff.
Not like that. Because
no, I'm kidding. But like, no, that was a mistake. I believe them when they said that was an error because that doesn't make any sense. Why would they try to advertise in a game like Odyssey, which is super old and most people aren't playing that anymore? That would be a waste of their money for the marketing to be putting that in a game that no one's playing. Why would you try to get sales on a game no one's playing? It doesn't make sense. They wouldn't do that. They should be putting that ad in Rainbow Six, a game that everybody's freaking playing.
I'm telling you, hey, you know what? You could do ads
while you're sitting in your lobby with your squad getting ready for the game to start. That's what they can put the stupid ad.
I have the best idea.
Since you like your billboards, guess what?
No.
That building that has the hostage in it, giant freaking ads.
Hey, I have the best idea.
The only way you can get rid of the ad is you have to put your barricade on the window to get rid of the ad.
hey, I have a best idea. If you're playing Rainbow Six Siege, like you said, they could create a skin for your gun that says 20% off of Assassin's Creed.
Dude, if they did if they did a thing where you had your gun and it had like an animated ad on your gun, that would be kind of funny.
See, but you know what? But that's being creative. Not for nothing. I agree with you, and that would be funny, and not a bad idea either. So you could start off with as a default until you go to your, let's say, like level 10, and then you could remove it if you want to. Hey.
All right. So we're sitting on a tie on the poll here. I'm going to try to break the tie. My argument is against this. And I'll tell you why. Exactly why. Ads on loading screen. Okay, I get that. Okay, no problem. Okay. I don't mind seeing some ads while my game is loading because I can look away and not care anyway, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Or can I? Because this is an interactive ad. I can't look away from this. I have to interact with this stupid ad. I have to push a button. You remember? All right, so let's go back to Red Dead Redemption 2-3 minute load screens. You know what I did? I would grab my phone and do something on my phone. Do something. I would just sit there for 2 or 3 minutes, right? And now, if this was just an ad that popped up during the loading screen and went away when my game loaded, that'd be something. But it's not. It's an interactive ad. I have to hit B. For 3 minutes, I must hit B. And then, ads get pervasive. Super pervasive. If you play a mobile game right now and you click on an ad and an ad pops up, guess what? You can't close that ad for about 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute. You must watch that ad.
Yep.
Before you hit that X button. So now my loading screen eventually it's going to have a little loading bar on the screen before I can hit the B button to get the hell out. Right?
I agree.
Everything gets pervasive with ads. Right? Look at YouTube, right? If you don't pay for YouTube Premium or whatever, you are forced to watch ads. You can't even hit the skip button. Right? Ads are pervasive, they're in your face, and they are bad in full price games. Yes. And I want to go back to something who said here. Go back to $60 or less of ads in games. They are never going to go back, man. Corporate people do not think about making less money. They think about or saving you money. They think about how to make more money. All they see in ads is we can make more money if we do this, and my bonus will be bigger. Screw the consumer, right? Ads are the worst. I think they are. If you start being okay with this, it's just going to be even worse in the future. It's going to be, the freemium model that has polluted cell phones is going to make its way to consoles. And if you are a console gamer, the reason we don't consider mobile gamers real gamers, one of the arguments, even though they are real gamers, one of the reasons is because they're casual games. They're casual games that get their ads, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing a casual game. This is a hardcore, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's not like a super duper hardcore. I mean, but in comparison to, Candy Crush or I don't know, whatever it is you play on there, Sudoku, it is a more hardcore game. It is a better experience, and hence why you pay full price for it. So I just don't agree with this ads because it's already interactive. How long before now I have to wait before I hit B? So even though I have this ultra fast SSD, no loading screens, reduced load times, but you must wait for the ad. No, hard pass. I think this is wrong, and it's a very specific as what is this? A technical error.
Oh yeah,
technical error. That is a very, very, very specific, oddly specific technical error. Yeah, that is way too specific. Ubisoft is looking to make this happen, and if Ubisoft makes it happen, it's only a matter of time before everybody else makes it happen. And once everybody else makes it happen, it's only a matter of time before it pervases itself into these things. I don't know if you guys ever saw Ready Player One, where they're like,
yes,
we estimate that we can cover 80% of a player's field of view with ads before we induce seizures. That's seriously what they're going to do to us, guys. Seriously, the billboards and racing games and little ad placements. There's like, if
Pepsi wants to do that in Times Square and in Tokyo, got ads all around you.
Yeah, if like a racing game, you have to race in the Lowe's Daytona car, this game, and there's your ad. It's an ad for Lowe's. I'm racing the officially licensed Lowe's Daytona car, stuff like that. But I don't know.
If they tell me that I can, by using that car, I can get a discount on some tools, sign me up. I'll take that ad. Give it to me.
You're not going to, man. They don't lose money, Terry.
You know what?
Give it to
me. You know what's funny?
Why not? You buy Doritos and you get stuff for your game. So why can't I use the Lowe's racing car and get a discount on my tools? Come on.
Yeah. So I am fully against this ads.
You know what's funny? Ubisoft is very quick on releasing ads than games. That's just sad.
Oh, would you stop, man?
It's going to be
they
ads.
They turn out games all the time compared to some other studios.
And they're not bad. I got to tell you, I've been sleeping on Ubisoft.
Naughty Dog.
You know. All right, let's see. So Fastback says, but streaming charges more to go adless. Yeah, exactly. Netflix just raised their price of their base subscription. And they're like, oh, but if you want to save $15, which was the old price, you got to have ads. That's crap.
All of them are doing that. Like, all of them.
Yeah, I think it's crap. I don't mind if a Coke or Pepsi bottle is part of the environment or a cutscene. Yeah, but yeah, all of them. So what used to be the base price is now the ad price. And the ad less price went up. Like I said, these people don't think about making less money. They don't. And shout out to the chat for telling me that I'm still here. And yeah, Axel1324 Gaming is trying to add ads to keep GMX up. Man, gotta monetize, baby. Yes. Shout out to Crazy Greek Dude. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, I'm here watching the final F1 race of the season.
Woo.
I'm not going to the Broncos game today, so we will probably lose. No, don't do it, man. It's only crazy if it doesn't work. We need you.
The Broncos are not going to go that far, so.
No, you be quiet. Buffalo isn't even making playoffs. Okay, they got knocked out by your favorite team, the Broncos. All right, so let's see. Jesse Darby says, shout out to Jesse Pop Darby. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, it was Microsoft who was talking about ads and games first. Nadella Satya.
Yes, Satya Nadella.
Nadella was talking about it. Yeah. Ads have been talked about since the Xbox, the OG Xbox. I remember racing with billboards. I remember actual products being used. I don't know if you remember, there was a cell phone that was being used, not the Sidekick, but a different cell phone.
Windows
phones. The Windows phones. That's right. Yeah. Actual Windows phones in the games. Yeah. So that's what I'm going with. And shout out to Sour Blow 18. Thank you so much for joining us. He says, Shaddai.
Yep, from the Xbox International podcast.
Yes. Yeah, and Axel don't see prices going down. No, never. These people do not think about how to make less money or how to save you money. They only think about how to make money.
Yeah, until the customer gets upset and he's like, nope, I don't want it. Well, that's where they're like, oops.
I personally am in the belief that companies need to go out of business for competition. Like, if your product is so terrible, you don't need a bailout. You just need to go out of business. The next person will come in and right the ship that you wrong.
Oh my God! Go tell that to Chicago then. They have a bailout like every couple of years for Metro, for the buses and stuff like that.
Yeah, they need to go out of business. I absolutely agree.
Get rid of the buses.
Yeah, that's right. Like the Buffalo Bills, they should have stopped existing like 20 years ago.
Stop the blasphemy, okay? Stop it.
After you lost 4 Super Bowls in a row, I mean, do you even want to? Why do you even try anymore?
At least we have a competent quarterback, not somebody that is a washout.
Oh, you mean the statistically second best quarterback in the NFL right now? That beat you?
Be quiet.
Anyways, moving on. Sorry. So yeah,
by 2.
So yeah, ads in video games, I think, are just terrible. I don't like them. I am fully against them because it's only a matter of time before they get pervasive, and they will be. I promise you, they will be. But Terry, that's what we think. What does the chat think?
All right, would you be okay with full screen ads and a loading screen? 55% said no ads. And then there's an even split of 22% between yes and they're unsure.
There you go. Let's see. Jesse Darby says he don't say to get rid of this, but he didn't say get rid of the buses. And there's people that take the buses. Terry, I'm one of them. Yeah,
I didn't say get rid of the buses. Axel said get rid of the buses.
I said that company managing the buses needs to go out of business. They'll be guess what? The city's going to contract a different company.
Chicago, I don't know about other cities, but Chicago does a bailout for Metro every couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Metro needs to be replaced by Dart. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's not like Chicago will suddenly stop having buses. They need them. They'll just get a company that's more competent. That's all I'm saying. Like the big 3, GM and Chrysler needed bailouts and Ford didn't. I think GM and Chrysler should have went out of business. 100. I don't see all these banks that needed bailout. They should have went under. I see no problem with it. Why am I allowed to lose my everything, but businesses can't? It's just a bunch of baloney, right? They don't care about us, is all I'm saying. So I don't care about them. The feeling is mutual. All right, but with that being said, it is time for Terry's Indie Spotlight. Terry, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Everybody, welcome back to my Indie Spotlight, and I got another one for you guys. This was going to be an oldie but goodie. So this is going to, in case any of you haven't taken part in the original or the remake or remaster, rather, is what I'm going to show you is the remaster. This is your chance to get in the know. So let me go ahead and show you what we got today.
The re-release.
Rated T for teen.
All GIs, assemble on the drop pod deck.
Yes.
Free fire!
Now we find out if you freaks are as good as you're supposed to be.
They're north! It's another trap! Get out the water! Get back to the shore! On cover!
We're genetic infantry. Even when we're dead, we don't escape from war. Now we're a team again.
Rack 'em and stack 'em!
I'll see you on the battlefield.
There you have it. Road Trooper redo. So there we go.
Remaster, redux, re-release.
Yes, the remaster. Now,
The re-release.
those of you who don't know, Road Trooper was a comic book series that came out back in like the 80s. And then they ended up making the video game back in like 2006. And then they remastered it in 2017. So if you haven't played Road Trooper, this is one of those games that, is definitely a gem. So go check it out. It's a $25 game if you get it on Xbox or PlayStation. But because of the Black Friday sales, you can get it 85% off on Steam. So that's $3.74 right now on Steam. So go ahead and do that. The game does have 13 missions. You have stealth. You have, cover tactics, and you have enhanced abilities. It's all kinds of good fun. The game also does have co-op. So if you want it, you can do 2 to 4 player co-op if you would like. So you can have, if you get some buddies that pick up the game, you guys can have some fun. And so yeah, go do it. Enjoy yourself. Blow stuff up.
Yes.
Bing points, here we come.
I 100% agree with this. You need to play this game, guys. It's awesome. It's amazing. When did you first play it, Terry?
I don't know. I don't know. It's an old game. It's a very old game, so I don't know. But yeah, I saw that. I didn't even know that they did they had it on here. I was going through stuff on the Xbox Series to see what they have, because not all games that were on the older gen have made it over. I didn't even know they did the remaster, so I'm gonna have to pick up that remaster. But
Yeah, I played that one up first on the OG Xbox.
The OG? See, I didn't have
the
the
OG.
I might have to pick it up on Steam though for that $3.74.
You can't go wrong with it. $3.
I think I might.
You guys need this, guys. You guys need this. You need this one. So it is from Open Critic. It is about a 7 out of 10 game, but trust me, this game, it slaps. It's awesome. Good story, good combat. It's awesome. Great pick, Terry. 100% recommend.
It's better than Chronos.
It might be, yeah. If you're into first-person shooters and not RPGs, yeah, definitely could. It definitely could be better than Chronos. But now we're gonna get into the bad news, the sad news. Everybody, shout out to Indy for that Indie Spotlight, Terry. But Microsoft might be killing its Xbox Rewards app, leaving a question mark for the future of our gamer freebies. This is from Windows Central again. Shout out to Windows Central team, where we get most of our news here. What you need to know: Xbox consoles are said to today be showing players a message stating that Microsoft Xbox Rewards is coming to a close. The weekly series of quests will continue in the app until the end of November and be removed permanently from December. Moving forward, those quests will be displayed in a new rewards tab in your Xbox profile. However, the tab does not seem to support streaks and some of the other bonuses the old Microsoft Reward app has. The weekly Microsoft Rewards quests are an easy way for players to earn points towards Xbox purchases. The news was originally broken on Twitter by user Idle Slop, shout out to Idle Slop, and the screenshot was shown in Portuguese. We haven't yet been able to replicate the message on a US, German, or UK console, but Xbox Rewards or Microsoft Rewards, they're all, or Bing Rewards, they're all interchangeable, right? You can use them to buy games, buy gift cards, buy subscriptions, enter giveaways, or you can donate your points towards charities. So there's a lot of ways to spend these points, guys, and now they're going away. And some people game on Microsoft exclusively using the points. They haven't bought Game Pass for a long time, because they just keep getting the points. There's no need to. They play enough and do enough point hunting to continue to get the service for free, or at least get it at a discount. I personally am not a points hunter. I just don't. I kind of just want to play for the joy of playing, not for the joy of getting achievements or points. But I know somebody, Dog, who is a huge points guy, and I know that he buys a lot. I know some people. I believe Dreadpool, our resident guest on the show, I believe he bought an Xbox using nothing but points. So the points program is huge. And shout out to Gunmad real quick. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, people. Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, Gunman. Hey, and don't you know what? You're also beautiful, Gunman. You are the real MVP. Terry, the points seem to be leaving, or the easy way to get a lot of points seems to be leaving. Thoughts?
Yeah, I'm big on the points myself. I always redeem them at around this time, around December, end of November, because I always put all my points towards Amazon gift cards, so that way I can use it for my Christmas shopping. Because this way, it helps me, with the cost of buying gifts for family members and stuff. So that's what I use mine for. So yeah, it's one of those things. Like I just pulled up my rewards thing. Just to see, where I like what I've redeemed for like the lifetime of it. And hold on, I got 33,000 I'm about to redeem on here. I'm gonna add that in. So once I redeem my 33,000, I would have redeemed a total in the lifetime of this rewards thing 315,459 rewards points.
How much? 300 what?
315,000. So yeah, I do use my points. I have Bing on my phone, so that way every time I search, I earn points, and I use Bing on my PC and an Xbox, so I'm always earning.
And you link all your accounts, take the Microsoft surveys, all that stuff.
No, I don't do all that stuff, but like just you earn a lot of points just by browsing every day. So that's why I switched to. That's part of the reason why I switched to Bing. But yeah, so like I got a lot of points. And so I'm gonna be cashing in and getting those Amazon gift cards for Christmas presents. but yeah, if it does go away, that's gonna suck. because that means now I got to start paying for Christmas presents out of my own wallet. So that's gonna suck.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So points. I go 300. You have more points than I have ever. Yeah. So let me share this real quick. This is from the official stuff. Turn your love of gaming into real rewards. How to get them, right? Shop and earn, turning quests, rewards on the Xbox console app, rewards on the Xbox mobile and PC apps. Earn more with Microsoft Rewards. I mean, reward yourself. All this stuff. I mean, you can just. It has been very positively received, and every time they change it, people get upset. But for it to go away, I don't know about that. Let's check in with the chat. Doggy Dog says, this program won't exist soon. I cashed in most of my points earlier last week before this even happened. Saw this coming. Been nerfing it for a while now. Yeah, they have been nerfing it. And they'll raise the price of the gift cards next. That's why I cashed mine in. Oh, good point. I got to get mine. And Splint Difference says, well, true. Shout out to Splint Difference. Thank you so much. You are the real MVP. RWK88, shout out to RWK88. You are the real MVP. He says, no, I'm 6,000 points away from a $100 gift card. F me long time. Okay.
Get on Bing. Get on Bing.
And Elvio says, hang loose. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Does all have to tie in with the new achievement system for your platinums you guys cry about? There are no platinums in Game Pass, but I don't think so.
No, platinum is a PlayStation thing.
But if they keep it just for people who own Game Pass Ultimate, I'd be fine. I don't think they should make it exclusive to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate people. That would be, I think it would be a marketing disaster from an Xbox standpoint. But yeah, reward points might be going away. Cash yours in. Shaddai, are you going to cash your reward points in?
It's funny because while you guys were talking, I was doing my Bing points right now.
I'm doing mine too right now. And yeah, I have enough right now to get $31 for Amazon. So, cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Cha-ching.
Just in case, LVO from my panel member from Xbox International Podcast in Spanish. That's a shout out to him. Okay, Xbox. I mean, what am I talking about? Xbox, Microsoft Bing points. I've been doing that since in the 360 era, and I kept on doing it. That's how I got majority of my games, by cashing out the rewards. Usually I use them when they have deals like this, like Black Friday, when they have bundles, and I start using them. Those are the best. Those are Bing rewards are more for Microsoft getting a lot of data to see if we use their Bing searches compared to Google's. And I know that's the reason why they do that. That's why they said, that's why if you see very closely, they have the icons that will say you could use the rewards on your console, your phone, Microsoft Edge. They have now they implement it on the Xbox Game Pass. Every single time that you do something, if you open up a game, you have points for that. So you get points for everything.
Points for everything.
Yep.
Points for everything. The thing is, that is a pro-consumer thing. By them removing that perk, now you're forcing your customers to pretty much say, well, for years we gave you points, and we gave you free
money.
Yeah, we gave you free money.
We literally gave you free money, and you didn't take it.
But
I took it.
Yeah.
Don't even do their points, man.
But there are people that I talk to when I usually say, "Hey, it's free game." The company's never doesn't give things for free. I'm like, well, when you do the points, you get free games. I don't have time for that. That's stupid. You're doing freaking like surveys and all this. I'm like, yeah, like I don't have time for that. Well,
if you have time to scroll on TikTok, you got time. Just put that out there.
No, but that's the thing. That's a lot of the people love to say those things. I really do not have time to sit down and do all this nonsense of a survey just because they want you to use the search to see if you like Bing search or the Edge or whatever the case may be. They want you to do all these things just to get points. Now
it takes about 10 minutes to do it all.
But this is the thing. This is the big one. But okay, if I do this, wait, if I do this for a week, how much do you get for a week? What, like $5? So that means how much do you have to keep doing that so you could get, a brand new game?
Maybe 3 months.
Yeah, but for them, they expect, the people that I talk to, they expect, like, if I do surveys, knowing that, I'm giving you my time to do the searches and all that, I expect them to give me enough points so I could buy something that is probably, let's say, $20, $40, $60. That's what happens, which I understand where they're coming from, but come on now. If the company is giving you free money, one, it is not mandatory to do it, but two, for the people that love to do it like myself, like you say, Axel, sometimes when I'm on break, I'm so bored. The first thing that I do is take my phone and start doing Bing points and whatever. Even you could do searches, Xbox.com or ESPN.com. So that's still going to count you without you thinking. So I don't know what's the big issue about that.
All of my car part searches.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Axel. Go ahead.
I don't think the points are hard to earn. Like, I am not a power user like you guys. I am an average user. I don't do the streaks. I don't do anything.
Oh,
but,
I'm average.
If like Xbox has a good deal on a game, I'll buy it on Xbox to earn some points. You earn points when you shop. If you guys remember, if you buy from Microsoft, I'll do my Bing searches, as you said, every now and again. I mean, I search all the time anyway. I'll do, I don't do anything on the Xbox app except just play, and I get points for getting achievements. I get points for playing games that I just want to play. Like, I just get them. I have 65,000 points right now saved up.
Dude, that's like $50 on Amazon.
Yeah. And I have, and I think I've cashed in maybe 30,000. So in my lifetime,
I did that
earned
before.
Less than 100,000 points, maybe. But it's still nice, like I'm not a power user. I'm what you call just an average user. I don't care for the streaks or anything.
I say
it's still free money, and it feels good. Like, it feels good to look. It's like, you know what? Let me just look at my points, see what I can get. And you see something you want, and you're like, yeah, that feels good, right? And I'm not a power user. I'm not trying to get anything. I'm not trying to auto redeem or any of that stuff, right? So yeah, it's sad that they're making it harder to earn points. I think maybe they're trying to curb the people that get so many points that they never pay for Game Pass or something like that, right? So maybe they're trying, as Doggy said, to nerf it on that end. But yeah, it's different. I think that might be what they're trying to do, and maybe they're trying to combine all the points because you have your Xbox points, your Microsoft points, and your Bing points. And all of them, I think, maybe are just going to come together into Microsoft points, which I think is what should happen anyway. But we will see. I am very sad that if these are going away. As a matter of fact, I'm going to spend mine right now.
And the thing is that you said that's going to stop at the end of this month. Am I correct?
Yeah, according to the story.
Well, the story just said
December,
that they're
right?
all the story said is that they were going to relocate it to a different tab.
And will be removed permanently in December. So yeah, you got only a few days left, guys. 3 days left.
You know what's so sad about it?
Yeah.
that instead of feeding me something with good news on my birthday, they're gonna do this to me? Nah, I'm not happy about this because my birthday is in November 30th. I want something for my birthday. I don't want this. I don't want to hear this. I want to be rewarded by it, not crushed.
There you go. Yeah, I don't think there's any good way to spin this. Every time they nerf this program, of course they're going to get backlash, but I really do feel that maybe they're nerfing it for those power users that never pay for the services. That is what they're trying to do, is get their services to go. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Until it happens, this is just news, and I think it's important to talk about because, as I said, I'm not like Terry or Shaddai, but I am like one of those guys like, you know what? I feel like buying a new game. Money's tight this week. Do I have enough points to get it?
No, some of them they'll go do points and they want to redeem, and that's why they say it's only $5. I'm like, what? So you expect like $20 in one day? Yeah, but yeah,
I think you can get like $20 a month right now in points, equivalency of $20 in redemptions a month, which is more than enough for Game Pass Ultimate per month. So they might be nerfing that down to like $13 a month or something. You never know. But right now, I think if you do everything, you can get $20 a month. That's not bad.
No, exactly. And I think it's a little, like I said, it's a little bit more in one day. Well, depending on how it goes, because now that they added everything from the console to the Game Pass, and even on the, not only on the phone when you use Bing points on the phone, but even if you use the Xbox app on your cell phone, that still give you Bing points because they let you play, what is it called? It's called Microsoft Jewels, and that gives you points too. So even on the PC, play a game on the PC, it gives you points too.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, points are amazing, but that's how we feel about the points. Terry, what about our listeners? Are they power users like you?
All right. 54% are power users, whereas 27% are average and 18% don't use it. 18% of you are throwing away free money. but yeah, like
give it to me.
Like I get a lot of points, but I wouldn't say I'm a power user because I don't do the streaks. I don't do the little quizzes or any of that stuff. I don't do that stuff. I just do a lot of web browsing on my Bing.
Yeah, there you go. But even Bing searches, like I think if you do like 5 Bing searches or 10 Bing searches, you get like a bonus points or something.
Actually, it's funny that you mentioned that. Now that it's Black Friday, sometimes they double up on the points.
And I know Xbox also gives you bonus points. They'll pick specific games each month, and if you happen to buy them, you get a lot of points too.
Yeah, usually new releases. Usually. But yeah, the points program going away. Sad story here on the Good Morning Xbox show. For us, anyway. Let's check in with the chat. Shout out to Nixie. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, everyone. And Nixie says, Ubisoft just continues to push the wrong buttons. Dang straight.
Stop it. Stop it.
Jesse Diary says, if you remember, Jess Gordon was talking about Microsoft and Xbox add an appointment. This is when I thought it was the end of the reward system. He has an appointment with someone from Xbox. I think he reached out, is what he said, and he has some sort of Teams call or something like that with them. Yeah. Elvio says, I always use my points for DLCs and skins. Yeah. They got a quiz game with the rewards in the browser that is really good. Yeah, that's what I do. And Nixie says, turnover Alan. That's right. Who's serving turnovers this Thanksgiving?
Wait. Was that supposed to mean? It's not what I think it is, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. It 100% means that he had 3 turnovers against the Broncos. That's what it means.
You know what? I'm getting upset about this. Stop messing around with my Buffalo Bills, okay?
Let's see. They want people that are already in the Game Pass to be paying for this. Was a good way of not paying for Game Pass. Yeah, I think this is centered around Game Pass. Really, I think that's what all it is. RWK88 says Eternal Xbox is going to be spanking your butt for your birthday. That's right. It's Latino tradition. Latino tradition.
Yeah. You're using that crazy belt.
Elvio says in a month you can get the rewards for any battle pass. Exactly. Yeah. $20. It's averaging $20 right now. And shout out to Remake Station 5. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, I'm not a power user, but I'm an above average user. I deserve a B. Shout out to him. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you.
A B plus.
Sir X-Man joins us. Shout out to Sir X-Man. You are the real MVP. He says, I play the Jewel game in my phone app every day. I didn't know there was a Jewel game. I'll have to get it.
Yeah, it's kind of like Bejeweled.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. It's called Microsoft Jewel.
Jewel, and you get points for it.
You get points. They make it to where you have to complete one level each day.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me get my phone out. Microsoft Jewel. You know what? Remind me after the show, guys.
He's getting in on that action.
No, just go straight to the app, and it will actually send you right there.
Interesting. Let's see. They don't give you points for buying games. They don't give you points for buying games. They've been doing that in the store over a year when they used to let you buy movies and get points to the Game Pass effect is what it is. I'm not talking the store like the Xbox store. I'm talking the Microsoft store, like the Microsoft store on the internet through your web browser. I don't know if you got any points from buying from the Xbox store. I don't think I ever have, but I don't buy too many digital games. I'm more of a physical guy. Yeah. Fastback says, it's the Animus controlling Ubisoft.
Oh, my
God. Let's see. Sir X-Men says, and I love getting my Xbox PC rewards, 100 points every day I play. Yeah. And Doggy says, it's in the Xbox app, Axel. I'm going to have to check it out. So, yeah.
So, see, I should get an extra reward every single time that I have to battle with Doggy Dog's Street Fighter because we always end up being double KO'd. I mean, yeah, something like that. So I should get extra.
That's funny. You do get some points for playing some games, so yeah.
Usually there are the games that are inside the Game Pass. Halo, those old games. Your favorite one, Halo Wars, yeah.
Yeah, Halo Wars. That's my go-to. I love Halo Wars. Let's see. Jesse Darby says, when I was talking about the Just Code and I was talking about the article about them adding a platinum trophy to the Xbox games. I think platinum trophies, I don't think they're, I guess if you're I'm not an achievement guy to begin with, so I'm certainly not a trophy guy. If that's your thing, I guess getting the 100% completion achievement, and you want a way to show it off, that's cool. But to me, it's a nothing burger. But for those people that it does matter to, I do think they need to have a way for people to show off their 100%. But I think a lot less Xbox games will be 100%ed because Xbox games have multiplayer. And some of those multiplayer achievements are very difficult to get. Very difficult. So let's see. Nixie says, I've seen this coming for 2 years, just the beginning. And Jesse Darby says, part 2, this is what I thought this could be, the downfall of the reward system. Maybe. Let's see.
Bad, man.
Sexton says, I got money for buying games on the Xbox store. Oh, well, there you go. You got it. Good to know. Thank you so much, Sexton, for that. Appreciate it. Let's see.
Yes, I finished my Bing points. Oh, sorry.
Bejeweled.
Now I have, I don't know. I know I had I think it was like 17,000 or so.
Yeah. Let's see. With the shift in Xbox business, we'll be going from a service built on value to slowly becoming a premium service. Some price increases will come soon too. I'll bet it will be after Activision games are on Game Pass. Maybe we'll see. I think Xbox knows that there's a threshold of what people are willing to pay for access to games, and then once the value is not there, they're gonna. So how's the best way I can say this? The reason I subscribe to Game Pass is because right now I can get Game Pass for the price of three video games.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If that value drops to 2 video games, I'm gonna have a problem. Just saying. Right? At that point, why subscribe? I might as well just buy my games. You know, it's if it becomes too value deficient, people aren't going to subscribe. And they're still in a growth phase. And I think they want to stay on this growth trajectory until they overtake somebody's position in the gaming industry.
You know what's funny? It has become very apparent that not too long ago, I know it's something different. It's just the way things are, action speaks louder than words. But I know not too long ago, Microsoft removed to their employees the access for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
And then they put it right back.
They put it back. Now they're trying to remove the rewards, Microsoft rewards. So it's like they're not learning that there are certain things that for us customer we like, and I guess they're not too happy that we're enjoying something for them, knowing that it's literally for them, nobody else. If it was their competition, I would understand that because we're going to the competition. But come on now, we are literally doing what you want, something that you created, something that we like, something that we're gonna buy straight from you. And you're like, nah, you know what? We're being too nice. F them. Let's remove them. Whatever. Like, come on now. You created this and now you want to remove it? Come on.
Yeah, word of mouth advertising it cannot be replaced.
Exactly.
And the only way to get word of mouth advertising is to be so good that people gush about it.
Yep.
Right? Like that's why we like Game Pass. We gush about it because it's that good. Once it becomes just meh, it's like, hey, are you subscribed to Game Pass? Yeah. It's just like, hey, do you have Netflix? Yeah. Netflix used to be such a good deal, and now it's just like,
I'm so happy I got rid of Netflix like 5 years ago.
Yeah, but that's my point though, because it became value deficient.
Yep. Agree.
And so if the subscription service becomes value deficient, they're going to start losing people. Just saying.
See, and
like
they
if
don't
Ubisoft puts
that.
ads in my games, that's value deficient to me. Just saying. And shout out to Jason Max. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, just remember, Xbox is number one.
Jason
Let's
Max
move on to our next topic here. Let's move on to our last topic of the day, guys. Here we go. According to Windows Central, and I believe Jez is the author of this. Let me make sure. Does it say who is the author? No. I believe it is Jez. He says, Xbox is on track to knock Sony PlayStation down to third place for the first time in history. And this is by Jez. It is by Jez Corden of Windows Central. So, Jez Corden knocked down Sony to third place. I thought Xbox was in third place. How is PlayStation in third place? Well, you need some context. And luckily, we're going to skip all that crap. He gives some context in the form of these nice, beautiful little graphs he's made. So he's talking about third place in revenue.
Just in case, difference between revenues and profit for people that doesn't know.
Revenue is just how much people pay, right? So yeah. So that's where we are. So top 10 public companies by game revenue. Tencent is the monster.
That's not Tencent.
But that is Tencent.
That's true. That's like multi-billion-dollar. It's not worth 10 cents.
It's not worth 10 cents. Well, they are
worth billions.
If you know, Tencent is mostly involved in mobile gaming, and I mean, look at them. They are just killing it.
Yeah. They are.
Then comes Sony with their gaming division. Then Apple, believe it or not, Apple is a monster in the gaming world with the Apple Arcade and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then here's Microsoft. This encompasses both PC and Xbox gaming. Then comes NetEase. That's NetEase. Then Google, Activision Blizzard, EA, Nintendo, and Take-Two Interactive.
Oh, because they got to take Activision Blizzard and add it into Microsoft.
Right. So according to Jez, if you take this graph here of Activision Blizzard and slap it right on top of Microsoft, next graph.
Oh, okay.
You have a $10 billion company in revenue, right?
Ooh.
Over Sony's. But we gotta pump the
There's a
brakes
lot
on
of
this.
butts.
I have to pump the brakes on this, right? The fact that he added, just took this $4 billion and added it to the $6 billion to get, $10.4 billion bothers me because he's not taking into account the fact that Game Pass, not everybody's going to pay for Call of Duty anymore, as we don't need to. We are subscribed to the service as Xbox wants us to be, right? So this could very well be knocked down a couple of bills, maybe 2 billion, maybe 3 billion, right? If it knocks down more than 3 billion, Sony's still on top. Now remember, Xbox did say during the Activision Blizzard cases that even with Activision Blizzard, they were still not going to overtake Sony. And so I think this number is inaccurate. I think it's going to put them right around 6 to 7 billion and move them over here, maybe to third place overall. So that's where I see it. But yeah, Remix Station brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Also, PlayStation will lose revenue. Yeah. The money is going to shift around. How much it will affect, who knows? Maybe both Sony and Microsoft will be over here and Apple will be over here. You never know with how things go, especially now that Apple is saying that you can play games with ray tracing on their iPhones. I mean, money's shifting, guys. Competition is everywhere. It could very well not be. But let's go to coolcatterri. So Jez is saying Microsoft is in position to do this. Do you believe it, Terry? Why or why not? Let's get into the financials.
I mean, I feel like it's possible, but Xbox, they don't ever really share their financials, right? So like
They do. The gaming financials are on the reports.
Okay. I thought there was something they didn't really share.
They don't share the console sales.
Yeah, the console
numbers,
sales.
but
They don't share that.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense.
No,
The
sorry,
console sales would be part of their financials.
They do total sales, gaming sales, total gaming sales.
Softwares, only software.
No. They do total gaming sales, which includes software and console together. They don't separate it.
What about the subscription? They don't add.
They also don't separate that either. It's all gaming sales.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is Game Pass is a gaming, somewhat. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's possible. We'll have to wait until the end of the year to find out what it is, because right now it's all projected, right? Because they don't know how the Christmas season is going to do for each company, so this could fluctuate quite a bit. And it's going to depend on. There are a lot of industries right now that aren't doing well with sales for holiday stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People aren't spending as much because inflation has hit a lot of families really hard. They can barely afford groceries, so people aren't buying. We've seen that at my job. They had us do all that, they added all this overtime for peak, expecting a lot of work for Black Friday, and it was dead. It was dead. One's buying. No one's buying.
Too expensive.
So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the holidays actually pan out, because, I mean, I was looking up, my husband wants a PC. Axel just got a new PC. the ones that were on Black Friday deals all sold out really fast. So people are buying only in certain industries. So it's really gonna, gaming is probably one that will do really well. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't like projections. I like to wait for the final results. You know,
you got to project though. In the world of finance, you must project.
Yeah, you gotta project, but they projected for my stuff, and look how wrong they were. But I'm just saying. So yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know. I just we'll have to wait and see what happens.
All right. Well,
Sony very well is going to probably sell, PlayStations, of course, but they're probably going to have some pretty good deals on TVs and things. So there's a lot of other things that they could be making some good profits on. For people who do like Christmas shopping, people always buy TVs for Christmas.
They can buy.
Not this year. Those TVs were sitting still.
TVs usually always sell for the holidays, so we'll have to see how this year goes. Like I said, inflation has impacted people a lot. So
layoffs everywhere,
layoffs and stuff. So
fourth quarter layoffs, yeah.
But people do like those Sony TVs. I don't, but people do like those Sony TVs. So they could do well.
You gotta add their computer, Sony Vios, so you don't know. How much
that's true. They have their PCs and stuff, but
or their Sony Ericsson phone.
No one cares about that.
What are you talking about, man? The Sony Ericsson is that PlayStation Portal. That's all it is old Ericssons that didn't sell. Into a controller. I'll say it. Well, I said it.
Dust collectors.
I said it.
I'm kidding.
All right. Sorry. Let's check in with the chat.
So like the revenue that Activision Blizzard earned prior to being acquired, does that even count towards Microsoft? Because that has nothing to do with them. So I feel like
revenue post-merger.
So I feel like taking that is overly inflating it.
Well, I mean, revenue, yeah, but then again, then comes the L part, profit and loss of revenue. The L part is $69 billion. That comes out of somewhere. Every division shares in that, including the gaming division. So yeah. We'll see what happens here. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Sirxman says, I'm mad at Microsoft for taking away the ability to make new backwards compatible games that we want to play and buy existing ones in the game store too. I have ones that I want, but I want more. It's not due to a lack of trying from Xbox or Microsoft. It's due to licensing. Just facts. Right? Let's see. Yep, and the more IP they add to their service, yeah. Let's see. Now, Remake Station 5 says also PlayStation will lose revenue. I doubt it. They don't get the same percentage they got before. Yes, they do. 30%. They still get it. Now, if not as many people, if a lot of people migrate from PlayStation to Xbox, that's something. They'll lose that percentage of gamers, but they get the same percentage per sale still. Per sales. So yeah. And Microsoft will make more, Sony will make less. I mean, hopefully they all make money. Gaming is for everybody. But yeah, I think it's time, I'm not a huge fan of Sony's gaming division because of them that we have $70 games. It's because of them that...
And Take-Two.
And Take-Two. Them and Take-Two. But mostly them. Take-Two was a one-off. Once Sony did it, everybody did it. When you're on top, you get to set the trends. So hopefully a more consumer-friendly company like Xbox, and hopefully they stay consumer-friendly, will overtake it, and they will start to set in the trends. But yeah, that $70 trend, I hated it so much.
You have to overtake Nintendo first. You can't just jump from 3 to 1. I mean, you can, but you have to really do something to make that happen.
Yeah. In the console market, yeah. Lost Boomer says, good night, Lost Boomer. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. And it's a publicly traded company. They have to share financials. The FTC only requires like 3 metrics. Anything beyond that is up to you. And the metrics have nothing to do with each division. The fact that these companies share the divisions is for their shareholders, not for not required by law. Yeah. So let's see. Do you know in some quarters ABK made more than Sony and Microsoft? That is true. ABK is a beast. It is a beast, which is why Microsoft bought them and not Xbox. You know, like if Xbox was just Xbox by themselves, they wouldn't be able to afford it. Just pure facts. The fact that, you know, they're part of this giant, you know, $2 trillion company, Microsoft, is what enables that. And, you know, it's better for us right now. Yeah. So let's see. Jay King comes in. Shout out to Jay King. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, yeah, but why are you predicting growth, including Nintendo? Jez is right for once. Why aren't you predicting growth, including Nintendo? This is Jez's prediction, not mine. But yeah, everybody, you know, PlayStation sold more hardware. That's growth. Nintendo sold more hardware. That's growth. Xbox, I think, is kind of a little bit up and down on their hardware. But I think Starfield is going to help that out a lot for the next quarter financials. So we'll see. Doggy dog. I see what you're saying there, the PlayStation Portal. Let's see. Remake Station 5 says a lot of third-party devs are pissed off at Sony because they do not sell what is estimated by their number of consoles. They're saying Sony is lying about their numbers. You can't lie. That's against every law everywhere in the world.
Are you sure? Hey, are you sure about that? Because don't they have a court over there in UK that they have to pay $9 billion for lying?
That's not for lying. That's for bad. They're getting them for practices.
Exactly.
Not for lying. That's
exactly.
That's
You're lying.
Practices.
Exactly. You have to lie to create those practices.
Well, I think those practices should be illegal around the world, but it's up to the governments to enforce it. So, but as far as this, I haven't heard any news of any third-party dev publicly saying what you're stating. Anybody else here heard of it?
Which one are you talking about?
You know, that's at this point, Remake Station. I mean, if you can make a link, that'd be great. But at this point, you know, that's kind of unsubstantiated, and we kind of don't report on that unless we straight up say rumor. Yeah. Until a dev actually comes out publicly and says it, it's kind of a rumor. And I don't think they publicly will because PlayStation holds the market dominance right now. Let's see. Dan the Man Cunningham brings up a good point. The growth with Activision will also depend on whether Microsoft continues with the annual Call of Duty releases too. I think these will probably shift over to biannual instead of annual.
Yeah,
as I think biannual is more healthy, but we'll see what happens with that. That they do have a ton of studios over there that are just working on Call of Duties. Let's see. Red Monkey Butt comes in. Shout out to Red Monkey Buck. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, Sony can keep the #1 spot. I'd rather have the game roadmap for Xbox. The roadmap is pretty. It is pretty. Not to lie, but that roadmap is pretty. Very, very jam-packed full of good stuff. Clockwork Revolution is my personal anticipated one right now. Yeah. So let's see. And yeah, and Call of Duty is still the #1 played game everywhere. Yeah, so Call of Duty is still being #1, and of course, Call of Duty set records. Could lead to this. There we go. Could lead to this graph coming true, and I kind of, you know, we'll see. As long as Xbox moves up, even just one spot, I'll be happy. You know, I mean, just one spot, just one little spot. That'd be great.
Yeah, right? Get rid of Apple.
Yeah. Just one little spot. Nothing wrong with Apple. I just think they're overpriced hardware. That's all. But their ecosystem is pretty good.
Apple Station 6.
It almost became a reality. But yeah, I mean, even if they move up just one spot, I'd be happy. I would be happy. So, Shaddai, did we get your opinion on this?
No.
No? Tell us. Talk to us, Shaddai.
Yes.
All right, that was Eternal Shaddai, everybody. So,
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. Take it away, Shaddai.
Okay. Just move second spot. Be happy. Keep fighting. Thank you very much. And good night. No, the only thing that I can say is I think I'm with Remake Station about they will lose money because we're looking at what's happening now or whatever the prediction is. But we have to give this a thought that during the FTC fight or whatever you want to call it, which I really don't care, Microsoft gave them a contract they refuse. They lowered it after they say yes. Just keep it in mind that it's for 10 years. Then after 10 years, they could do whatever they want. So that means that revenue, let's put it this 10-year revenue, quotes, let's put it this way. Let's put it this way, helping Sony like they usually did with Activision with their extra money and how you call that, the marketing and all that crap. But then after 10 years, Sony is going to be in a tough situation about that because their contract is going to be done. So what Remake Station says, I'm with him. They might be making money right now. They do have that marketing deal for Modern Warfare 3. But once it's done, Sony doesn't have nothing. Sony does not have anything else. So they got to come with something. So I do agree that they will lose a lot of money after that marketing deal. So yes, they will lose money. They will lose money. They have everything that they wanted. The parity, they have everything, but not the part when it comes to the revenue. Once that happens, bye-bye. Here comes the new player for third place.
A new player has entered the chat in the third place. So here's the thing, right? The Sony has market dominance for a reason, right? And it's not the volume of games they put out. It's because they make third-party deals, marketing deals, and their internal studios are really good at one type of game, but that type of game is the type of game that journalists and the media goes gaga for, right? And the third-party marketing deals are really good. Like Final Fantasy third-party marketing deal is incredible. That is say what you will, Final Fantasy has a following that cannot be denied. I'm one of them. One of the reasons I buy PlayStations is for Final Fantasy. So the reason they stay there is because they have these incredible deals. And I think, the Call of Duty deal, when Xbox lost it during the 360 era, that hurt them in a way that they cannot recover. And this way, just imagine, this could become a reality because, it's going to say, Call of Duty Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 6? 6, there we go. Call of Duty Black Ops Gulf War. Play it day one on Game Pass. Day one. On PC Game Pass, day one. On Xbox Game Pass, day one. Could you imagine how many people are going to pay that $9.99 or what is it now, $12.99 to have access to that? I think once that marketing, if Xbox just goes, and I'm talking they go all out for that Call of Duty Gulf War marketing, they are going to definitely tear some people away from the competition and put them over here because it's definitely going to be a console changer. Like the influence of Call of Duty cannot be denied. It is the number one selling game any year that Take-Two does not release a game. The only person that's ever beat them is Take-Two. That's it. Take-Two, Red Dead Redemption, and Grand Theft Auto are the only games that have beat Call of Duty in any given year. So, could you imagine? I mean, even if they get just like 10% of those Call of Duty players over to the Game Pass ecosystem, to the Xbox ecosystem, that's a W. That's a W right there. And every year that 10% grows. More and more people will come out as long as the games are good. Remember, there's a different standard in the industry for third-party titles and first-party titles. Like, I expect first-party titles to be the best. Third-party developers shouldn't. I'm not going to say shouldn't. What's the word? Okay, here we go. First-party developers should be able to use your hardware better than anyone else. So as long as those games are good, you just get ready for that backlash, because if Call of Duty doesn't deliver under the Microsoft umbrella, it's going to be held to pay. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure for people that are just suddenly coming into the Xbox team. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's see. Shout out to Jacob Novik. Jacob Novik joins us. Thank you so much. You are the real MVP. He says hi. Let's see. This would be something that the man Cunningham. If Microsoft wants to finish Sony off with a 1-2 punch, they need to get the marketing rights for GTA. Not going to happen. I think the contract is still good for another 2 or 3 games. But yeah, that would be something for sure. For sure. Jason Max says 90% of my favorite games on multi-platform. Yeah, exactly. Splendifer says Black of Duty. What game is that, Axel? Yeah, sorry, I combined Black Ops and Call of Duty into one word. Let's see.
It's like Apple Station.
Let's see. They say it's coming to Game Pass. Why wouldn't it? Yeah, but I'm just talking, the marketing rights. Sony still has the marketing rights for this year's Call of Duty, the one that just came out.
For 10 years.
Ubisoft could say no.
No. That's it. Just the marketing rights, right? Mm-hmm. And they don't have it anymore for 10 years, Shaddai. That's it. The marketing rights are gone.
Oh, I thought it was included in the 10 years.
No. That's just releasing games.
Okay.
Right? Releasing games. And I'm sure Microsoft got rid of that platform parity clause crap. Because I think in third-party games, that really holds back the Xbox. If the console is more powerful, let it be more powerful. Just saying. That whole platform parity crap, graphical parity, is... I hate it. I hate it more than anything as a gamer. Let's see. Starfield is the first Microsoft game in the last 15 years that I feel is a must-have game. I can't get it elsewhere. I hope Hellblade 2 is next. Absolutely. I agree with you, man. I am so ecstatic that Starfield came to my favorite console as an exclusive.
I disagree.
And I hope Hellblade 2 knocks it out of the park too, as I love the first Hellblade.
I disagree. The first one's supposed to be Hi-Fi Rush and then Starfield.
But Hi-Fi Rush was a shadow drop, is what they call it, right?
It does not matter. It's under Bethesda logo.
It is true. Yeah, but still. And of course, my boy Doggy loves his Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, I agree.
What's up, Terry?
What? No, I disagree with the 15-year thing, because that means he's discrediting all of the Gears of War games. You're going to tell me that you didn't want any of those?
No. Let's see. He says that I feel is a must-have game.
He says the first Microsoft game in the last 15 years that he feels is a must-have. So that means that he didn't feel that way for the Gears games.
Oh, yeah, you're trying to go that
Nothing wrong with that, Jason Max. You know what, Jason Max? You like what you like.
There's at least three Gears of War games you didn't have no feelings for?
Agreed, Doggy. Hi-Fi Rush, so awesome. Agreed.
Terry, if it's okay to not for Gears of War not to be a must-have game. I mean, I think
I agree. It may not be a must-have. I mean, Halo's not a must-have for me.
Whatever.
So that means for Jason Max, Halo is not a must-have game. Gears is not a must-have game. What else does Microsoft have?
Fable.
I wouldn't count Fable because Fable hasn't been out in the last 15.
Axel,
they haven't been in the 15.
Axel, if you want to go against her, you gotta hit her where she likes. Forza Motorsports.
Yeah, Forza Motorsport.
There you go. Things that is car related, she'll say yes to it.
Anyways, everybody likes what they like, Of course. And we all know that Halo is the best must-have game of all time. So
the
let's
flight
see.
sim. Splendiferous flight sim. That is actually true.
Yeah. Papa Woody, shout out to Papa Woody. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Let me get rid of this as we've kind of moved on from it. Thank you so much. I would totally say what you're saying here, remake Station 5, but you kind of use the term that I don't like putting on my podcast. So I'm going to read it. He says, I don't hear Xbox fans talking about Spider-Man 2, but I do hear Sony fans still talking about Starfield.
I don't know what rock he lives under because I hear a lot of Xbox people talking about Spider-Man 2 and how they love the game. So like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You know,
they may not be, negative about it, but there's a lot of Xbox people promoting how good the game is. So
I just bought. So I have the original Spider-Man, and I just got Miles Morales. Obviously,
I know. I was about to say you showed that earlier.
And I'm gonna get Spider-Man 2 eventually. Am I gonna buy it right now? No. I got other games to play right now, but I'm very excited. But I'll tell you what, I did buy and pre-order Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Cannot wait. Let's see. No matter if Xbox gets the marketing rights to Call of Duty 2024, not confirmed yet. Xbox still gets 80% of the revenue, 70%. But yes.
Oh, it's 70-30.
It's 70-30. Yeah.
Okay. 70-30.
I don't see Sony moving off their 70-30 mark.
I mean, if they get marketing rights though for the next 3 games, that's like our entire lifetime because it takes them 20 years per game. Mm-hmm. So we'll be dead before that thing runs out.
Right? This guy talks like he has food in his mouth. I almost forgot he was back on the panel.
Wait, you're talking about me?
Should I articulate?
He was eating his microphone earlier. I had to call him out.
Oh no! You know why? Because I was like this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was leaning forward.
Put a pop filter on it. It works.
Actually, I do have one, but I kind of put it in the box.
Yeah, I want to get the sock for mine now too. To make it even better.
I actually do have one, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah. Let's see. Sony really screwed themselves when they refused to put Microsoft's offer to put Call of Duty on PlayStation Plus. We'll see. I don't know if that's true or not. We will see. I didn't read the latest contract, the one that did get signed, but I did hear that it was worse. I just don't know what was worse about it. So if that's what was worse about it, then hey, you know what? I still think that graphical parity clause needs to go.
I agree.
If I was a game developer, 100%. I will never sign a graphical parity clause.
Yeah, I agree. If you don't know how to make powerful system,
hardware,
that's your problem. Jacob Novik, I see he says sorry Shaddai, but I don't know what was he sorry about.
He had a comment that got flagged, but I'm leaving that up to Axel and whether or not he wants to.
Okay. Let me see. I don't see your flag comments. Let me see. They don't pop up in the little thing.
Yeah. No. I saw it.
Anyways,
right now.
okay. I don't see it. It must have been a long time ago.
Yeah.
So,
it's not that long ago. It's right above where Shaddai has his flight simulator.
Is it?
Oh, because I'm not looking at it.
Go away, pop up. There we go.
Good afternoon, Roy Montombo.
Yeah, shout out to Roy Montombo. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Where is Shaddai? I don't even see Shaddai. Shaddai must have gotten flagged.
What do you mean?
No, it's gone now. I think it's been retracted, so I think Jacob deleted it.
All right, there you go. Whatever. It was what it was. No need to worry about it. All right.
Look, he insulted you.
Jason Max says he could 100% live without Gears, but he couldn't live without Halo. Just saying.
It's possible. If he does not like Gears or Halo, then I can believe him saying that Starfield is the best one for him, and that makes sense. But I feel like you either like Halo or Gears or both. I feel like you usually like at least one or the other.
That's right.
Or
you can be like me who likes them both. Hey, you know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you like more Halo though.
I do love my Halo. I think it's hold on. You see my needler back there? You see my Halo helmet back there? Yeah. You see my Halo poster over here? Yeah.
Look, I'll even say Recore was better than Starfield in my opinion. I had a lot more fun. Yeah, Recore was a lot more fun.
Terry, if I wanted a show full of bad takes,
you're not the only one.
Recore was more fun and enjoyable for me than Starfield. Starfield's decent, but it's not all that.
Starfield is the bee's knees.
No.
Okay. You just aren't playing it right.
Oh. Not too much of a Bethesda for you?
No, that's like a phrase that you should never have to say. You just aren't playing it right. You know? Let's see. Shout out to Roy Montalvo. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. And shout out to Black Card. He joins us. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, "What's up, guys? What's up?
How are you?"
Let's see. And Jason Max says, "Are we 100% sure Modern Warfare 3 was the last Call of Duty under the Sony contract?" Oh, that is a good question. Is it this one and the next one?
I think it is both.
I think it's one more. You might be right. You might be right there, Jason Max.
Yeah.
You might have a very good point there. I think so.
Because I think they had they did had a contract that it has to be one more Call of Duty before the renewal, and that's when the ABK deals start popping in.
Yeah. Let's see. Jacob Novik says, Axel, the worst with the new contract was that Sony gets only COD, not every other ABK game. Hey, that could be that sucks for them. Sucks to suck.
That's all they cared about was Call of Duty. Come on. They didn't care about Overwatch or anything else. Come on.
Hey, you never know.
Nobody cares about Overwatch.
The people that don't like Call of Duty.
The people passionate about Overwatch are playing that on PC. So
imagine Microsoft releases StarCraft Ghost, and it's like this massive success, and it's only on Xbox. I mean, I have been wanting StarCraft Ghost since it was first announced for the Nintendo 64 back in the day. So yeah, shout out to General Spartan. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Even without Halo, Microsoft is covered with lots of IPs. Absolutely,
that's true.
And Splendifer says, "I couldn't live without both." Yeah, here's Ink Halo. Let's see. And shout out to Crispy Ramble for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. He says, "I think the original deal was for all ABK games, not just Call of Duty. Sony turned down the original deal. Sony turned the original deal down. There we go. And ended up with only a Call of Duty deal, if I remember correctly."
See, I'm with him. I was thinking
that could be it. That could be it. Let's see. Even if Sony still has the deal, most of the money is going to Microsoft anyway. Yeah, that's the big plus. All the microtransactions, all that is going to Microsoft. And and this could very well be a reality. And like I said, I think it's going to be more. They're going to go over Apple. It's going to be tough to go over PlayStation because they are still growing their revenue streams too. Like, it's not going to hold still.
And remember, they do have a Sony car.
That's right, the Sony car coming out. But guys, any other thoughts here? No? All right, let's see how the poll did. So I think they're going to end up at number 3. Terry, you thought they're going to end up at number 3. Shaddai, where do you think they're going to end up?
I think a little bit. They'll be on number 2, but not a big margin.
All right, number 2, but not a volatile number 2. All right, Terry, how does the chat feel?
The chat feels that 75% would say that it will become number 2, and 25% said it will move to number 3.
There you have it, folks. So yeah, this deal definitely has a lot of implications as far as what it means for the revenue stream of the gaming division at Microsoft. So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed, we get it.
Hey, Activision is their money maker, so that's their pretty much like say their power generators. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show, today's topics. Not overly serious today, a little more playful, and I think we did great. But again, guys, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's right, you guys, the chat will always be the MVP to any of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that, we're going to get out of here. And we'll catch you guys next week. I'm Axel1324.
I'm coolcatterri.
And I'm Eternal Shaddai.
And we'll see you guys